What landmark Supreme Court cases established your privacy rights? Imagine living in a world where your personal choices and private spaces are protected by law. Well, that's what these landmark cases have helped create. They shaped how we understand privacy today. The first big case is Griswold versus Connecticut from 1965. The Supreme Court ruled that a law banning contraceptives was unconstitutional. They said the Constitution implies a right to privacy for married couples. The court explained that parts of the Bill of Rights, like the First, Third, Fourth, Fifth, and Ninth Amendments, create zones of privacy. These are areas where the government cannot intrude easily. This case showed that privacy is a fundamental right, even if it's not written directly in the Constitution. Next up is Roe v. Wade from 1973. This case made it clear that a woman's right to choose an abortion is part of her right to privacy. The court used the 14th Amendment's Due Process Clause, which says no state can deprive someone of life, liberty, or property without fair legal procedures. This decision protected personal decisions about pregnancy and family life from government interference. Another important case is Katz v. United States from 1967. In this case, the court decided that the Fourth Amendment, which guards against unreasonable searches and seizures, also applies to situations where someone expects privacy. The case involved police recording a suspect's phone call from a public phone booth without a warrant. The court said that because the person reasonably expected privacy in the phone booth, the search was illegal. This case set the rule that privacy rights depend on what a person expects to be private and the context. More recently, in 2018, the court looked at privacy in the digital age with Carpenter v. United States. The court decided that police need a warrant to access your cell phone location history. Tracking your movements through your phone counts as a search under the Fourth Amendment. So law enforcement must show probable cause and get a warrant before accessing that data. This case shows how privacy rights are still evolving with new technology. Knowing these cases helps you understand when your privacy is protected. For example, you have the right to make personal health and family decisions without government interference, thanks to Griswold and Roe. You are protected against unwarranted government spying on your home or phone, as established by Katz and Carpenter. If you believe your privacy has been violated, these cases give you a legal basis to challenge that. Remember, privacy rights are not unlimited. The government can sometimes intrude if it has a good reason, like fighting crime. But usually, they need a warrant or meet other legal standards. Courts often balance individual privacy with government interests, depending on the situation. In the end, Griswold v. Connecticut, Roe v. Wade, Katz v. United States, and Carpenter v. United States are the key cases that have helped define and expand your privacy rights. Knowing these helps you see when your privacy is at risk and what protections you have. Staying informed about your rights is a vital part of being an active and aware citizen.